In this session, we will be studying about the continuation part of the basis of classification that is coming under organ systems. So now let us take the first one, digestive system, and there are two types of digestive system. One is incomplete and the other one complete digestive system. Incomplete digestive system means the alimentary canal of the animal is having only single opening. That single opening itself acting as both mouth and anus, whereas the alimentary canal is having two openings. One opening is called mouth, the other one is called anus. Phylum number 5 to 11, you will find all complete digestive system only. Next, coming to incomplete digestive system, phylum number 2, 3, 4, that means Coelenterata, Ctenophora, Platyhelminths. Okay, the next one is circulatory system. So the circulatory system also two types in the animal kingdom. One is open type of circulatory system and the other one closed type of circulatory system. Open type of circulatory system means you will not be able to find any kind of blood vessels. But in the open circulatory system, the blood vessels are either absent or poorly developed. So because of this, the blood will flow very openly into the spaces around the body tissues. We call them sinuses. The blood will be flowing into these cavities called sinuses. From these sinuses, the body tissues will acquire the nourishment, oxygen. So, phylum number 7, 8, 9, 10. That means Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata. These four phyla will show open circulatory system. The second type of circulatory system, that is closed circulatory system, in which the blood vessels are present and the blood flows inside the blood vessels, and you will find this closed circulatory system in the phylum Annelida as well as phylum Chordata. So phylum number 6 and 11. The next system we are talking about is reproductive system. Number 1, sexuality. That means we are defining the animal as either unisexual or bisexual. So coming to sexuality, the second one is fertilization. That means fusion of gametes is called fertilization. And development is how it will develop. That means whether it is direct development or indirect development we will be studying. Now coming to the first character, sexuality. So there are two types of animals. Number 1, unisexual animals. Number 2, bisexual animals. Unisexual animals means either a male reproductive system or female reproductive system. Any one system you will be able to find in the animal's body. And the condition is called dioecious condition. Next, second one, bisexual animals. So bisexual animals are also called hermaphrodites. That means if you take the animal, you will be able to find the male reproductive system as well as female reproductive system within the single body. So we call them hermaphrodites. And the condition is called monoecious condition. That means both male and female reproductive systems are present in the single body. So you can remember with this shortcut DUMB, dumb. Dioecious, unisexual. Monoecious, bisexual. Next one, fertilization. We know what is meant by fertilization. This is the fusion of gametes. There are two types of fertilization. One is internal fertilization and the other one external fertilization. Internal fertilization means the fusion of gametes takes place inside the female body usually. So that is called internal fertilization. That means inside. The fertilization takes place inside the body. Now coming to the external fertilization. Fusion of gametes will be taking place outside of the parent's body. So we call it external fertilization. Fusion of gametes takes place outside of the body. That is external fertilization. Next one, development. The development is nothing but the development of the embryo. So direct development means the zygote, embryo, new individual. That means the entire individual. There is no any larval form. So we call this development as direct development. That means no larval forms are included here. Next one, indirect development. The embryo goes through the larval stage to attain the total development. So embryo, larva, full individual. This is called indirect development. So here you can see a small table that I have created for the first 10 phyla, including the basic characters, that means basis of classification, also digestive system, respiratory, circulatory, excretory, neural and reproductive features of the first 10 phyla. So now if you look at this level of organization, porifera, what I have written, C. C stands for cellular level. Cnidaria and Ctenophora, that means Coelenterata, Ctenophora, T and T I written. That means tissue level of organization. Platyhelminths means O and OS, organ and organ system. Askell means two hemichordata, OS I written commonly. OS stands for organ system level of classification. Next, body symmetry. I written A by R, mostly asymmetrical, very rarely radial symmetry you can find in the porifera. Next, phylum number 2, 3 and 9 adults, that means Coelenterata, Ctenophora and Echinodermata adults. You will find RRR, that means radial symmetry. Now the phylum number 4 Platyhelminths, 5 Askellminths, 6 Annelida, 7 Arthropoda, 8 Mollusca and Echinodermata. Larval forms are embryonic forms and hemichordata B. So all these phyla B are written. That means B for bilateral symmetry. Next one, germinal layers. Germinal layers, that means embryonic layers. For Porifera, Coelenterata, Ctenophora, I mentioned DDD. D stands for diploblastic condition. Rest of all the phyla are written T letter. The T stands for triploblastic condition. Next one, coelom. For coelom, for Porifera, Coelenterata, Ctenophora. For Porifera, Coelenterata, Ctenophora and Platyhelminths, I mentioned A. A stands for acoelomate condition. Next, Askellminths are written P. P stands for pseudo-coelomate condition. Rest of all eucoelomates, Annelida to hemichordata, even chordata also, of course. So let's talk about respiratory system among the different animals. So first, Porifera, Coelenterata, Ctenophora, Platyhelminths, Askellminths. If you look at this 5 phyla, I written AB. AB stands for absent. That doesn't mean they don't respire. They will respire. They will exchange of the gases. They will perform that. But the respiratory system is absent. So the first 5 phyla. Now let us talk about Annelida phylum. You will find cutaneous respiration. Means the exchange of gases takes place through skin. The next phylum is Arthropoda. You will find gills, trachea and book lungs. Gills, you will find most of the aquatic insects, and trachea you will find in most of the land insects, that means terrestrial forms. Trachea, the respiration is called tracheal respiration. By gills, the respiration is called branchial respiration. Now in the next phylum Mollusca, you will find two types of respirations. One is branchial respiration in aquatic mollusk by gills, and in the terrestrial mollusk you will find a specialized pulmonary sacs. That means they resemble lungs but they are not the true lungs, so that's why they are called pulmonary sacs. In terrestrial mollusca, pulmonary sacs. Aquatic mollusca, by gills, branchial respiration. Next phylum Echinodermata, they will have the branchiae on their skin, so we call them dermal branchiae. So this is a kind of branchial respiration only, but the gills are present on their skin, so we call them dermal branchiae. Derma means skin, branchiae means gills, so dermal branchiae. The next phylum Hemichordata, you will find gills. Let's talk about the circulatory system of the phyla. Porifera, Coelenterata, Ctenophora, Platyhelminths and Askellminths. Circulatory system is again absent, just like the way they don't have a respiratory system. In the same manner, these first 5 phyla doesn't possess the circulatory system. Next, Annelida, you will find closed type of circulation. That means blood vessels are present, as we have discussed earlier. Next one, open type, reduced and open type. That means Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata, open circulatory system you will be able to find. So if you observe clearly, first to 5 absent, 6th closed, 7, 8, 9, 10 open. So you can remember easily. Now excretory system, let us talk about this. In the first phylum, there is no excretory system, and second and third phylum, that means Coelenterata, Ctenophora, body surface, and the fourth phylum, Platyhelminths, you will find flame cells. Flame cells are also called solenocytes. We can also call with another name protonephridia. Next one, Askellminths. There is an excretory tube in Askellminths phylum. You can find a specialized tube called excretory tube. And in the phylum Annelida, you will find nephridia as the excretory organs. Arthropoda, you will find Malpighian tubules. Mollusca, you will find metanephridia. Next, Echinodermata, usually the excretory system is not there, but the diffusion process will be executed by the gills to perform the excretion. So the gills are the alternative organs who perform excretion by the process called diffusion. The next phylum Hemichordata, there is a dedicated organ that is called proboscis gland that will perform the excretion.